Hot gluing is one of the most convenient fabrication methods available for both production and prototyping. Especially convenient is that we can glue a joint and pause while the glue solidifies before continuing, avoiding the need for jigs to hold an assembly together during fabrication. However, at each pause, the glue continues to flow for a while, making a gooey mess at the tip of the gun. This is caused by residual pressure created by the feed mechanism and the pull of gravity on the melted glue. Instead of placing the idling gun in the standard tip-down position or on its side, if we could place it tip up, gravity would pull the glue back into the tip, reducing pressure-induced drip. We need some kind of stand for this. It has to hold the gun high enough that a fresh glue stick clears the base. To be stable, its base must either be heavy or wide. A four-sided pyramid is very stable and can easily be made from corrugated cardboard. To determine the height of the holster needed for any particular gun, we need to measure the extension of a fresh glue stick. In use, each glue stick pushes the remainder of the previous stick. The first stick in a brand new gun penetrates further into the gun than the rest, so we don't want to measure the height based on a brand new gun, but one that has gone through at least one stick. I'm going to make a paper template for one side of the pyramid. The gun will rest in a slot at the top of the pyramid, about in the center of the barrel. The pyramid must be tall enough to raise a fresh stick off the base. The top only needs to be wide enough for the gun. I'm just going to guess that a 7-inch base will be stable for this height. To make the figure symmetrical, I'm drawing only half of it and then folding this over to serve as a template for the other half. If I needed a perfect pyramid or wanted to use the least amount of cardboard, I would make 4 separate sides and glue them together. But I would rather save time and effort by making it from one large piece of cardboard with 3 of the 4 seams created by folding. It's difficult to envision the size and shape of the cardboard piece needed, having only the one side for reference, so I'm making a rough template from paper to help me choose the cardboard and layout. Once I have this, I carefully trace the more precise single-side template 4 times onto the cardboard. If you don't mind ugly, you can make the 3 folds using a table edge for a break line. I prefer neater folds and use a door jamb as a break. With 3 seams created by folding, I only have to glue the 4th. Of course, I use hot glue for this. Even if your pyramid is really sloppy, as mine is, trimming the top and bottom will make it stable and not too ugly. Cut a slot on one side at the top for the gun handle to slide into. This should be slightly wider than the handle so that the gun doesn't flop around, but also doesn't get stuck. The length of the slot should position the gun according to your original measurements, typically about 2.5 inches.